Yo, man, welcome back. You got another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, and you got Jerry over there. What's going on, man?
It's all right. Hanging in there. I think we pulled within a half game of the Clippers for the 8th spot, if you believe it. But I don't know. I'm kind of still upset at the Lakers right now. They dang near almost blew another lead in the second half, like for like the fourth or fifth time in a row. It's getting kind of ridiculous how they just not adept with closing out games. They're pretty damn good at starting them, and then they fall off, and the game don't end so well sometimes. They do pretty good in the first half, and they've been falling off. But I was expecting this win tonight for sure because of the Blazers. They're really like low on star power right now for sure for one, and AD he's been showing he's been a different player ever since coming back. I seen a little joke. Somebody said he's not AD. He's not a Disney no more. He's Antonio Davis.
Nah.
A little more assertion.
I don't know about all of that. Like I said,
definitely better though.
I mean, he looked better, yes. Like, in the sense of like energy, I would say more defensively. But like, it's just more so like, does he look better, or is it just like he just doing what y'all been missing? You know what I mean? Or like he's just
I would
filling
say
up a hole that
earlier in the season, AD he was shooting way too many jump shots, as it was evident because he's missing too many jump shots. He's decided that he's realized that he can do his best damage when he's within 10 feet of the rim. He just looks much better from there, if we're being honest. Instead of extending his game, trying to get him to shoot threes and turn into a stretch. That wasn't really his game, and that was what the offense was trying to get to before he got injured. But now he's realizing like, I need to dominate in the middle and then step out.
I mean, I think it was interesting tonight though to watch him kind of like, because it's weird because like when other teams go small ball or they don't have a real true big down there, he doesn't post up. But then when the Trailblazers have a real big down there, he decided to post up, like, or like have a bigger, more physical big down there that can, you know what I'm saying, bang with him. He decided to actually post up. So I was just like, that's a little weird to me, but it is what it is. He finished with 13 and 15 rebounds. Like I said, he looked all right. He was definitely defensively like making his presence felt. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it's like you guys, because like I said, I feel like we come in here and y'all come and luckily y'all got better.
Let me give you my other take on AD real quick. Just for tonight, he didn't shoot a single 3-pointer tonight. That's 0 for 0. He didn't take a single 3-pointer tonight, and he looked much better playing the game. That's better suits him. So if anything else is on AD, I'm learning that he's figured out where his game is and where he should be.
I wouldn't go that far. Like I said, you making some wild statements based off of. You making some.
Don't let the 40.
You making some wild statements just off of one game. Off of
one
game against the Portland
Trailblazers. No. Ever since AD has came back from injury, he's looked like a completely different player. I said that against Brooklyn. Said that against and everybody else we played since then. AD
he's only played 3 games. He's only played 2 games. What are you talking about? Like
2 games?
How can you be a completely different player? He missed against who did y'all? He missed against the Hornets, and y'all lost against the Hawks. Like he's and y'all beat Brooklyn, so it's just like relax.
And then we played the Sixers, right? And he looked good, and he beat up Joel Embiid for sure. Don't forget that one.
I don't know.
And he looked good in Atlanta until the second half. So and like I said tonight too, I pointed out he didn't shoot a single 3-pointer. Before AD got hurt, AD was jacking up about 5 to 6 of them a game.
Like I said,
that's what I'm saying. Like he's transitioning his game from when he was playing at the beginning of the season to this stretch to where he's came back. That's been different.
Like I said, I feel like it's a little bit too soon for me to give you that credit now. I feel like I said, it's you have a small sample size, and I feel like that's a very broad statement. But yeah, like I said, he did what he was supposed to do today. He came out and gave 30 and 15. I feel like to kind of go over to the Blazers side of it, I just feel like the Blazers are just not a well put together team. You know what I'm saying? They got Robert Covington at the 4. He went 0 for 8, and it was just real ugly. They had a really good second quarter. Like Afrini Simons kind of caught fire, and I was like, okay, cool. Like hopefully he can take it. But kind of second half came, and he just kind of went away too. And CJ McCollum still coming back. He went 5 for 17. And I was like,
they started off terrible. They started off like 27% in the first quarter. They couldn't at the end of the first quarter, it was like 16-28. They started off
Yeah.
terrible.
It was that. It was some bad coaching because I feel like too, because one thing that they did that y'all did defensively, y'all was doubling whoever had the ball, like in the half court setting. But then it was like, okay, cool, like as long as you swing it to the shooters. And it wasn't Norman Powell kind of caught fire towards the end, but like outside of that, like nobody else was really knocking down three. So I guess it worked at the end of it. But like I said, I feel like y'all love to kind of beat up on some of these teams like the Magic, the OKC Thunder, and blah blah, all these playing teams, and come back and be like, yeah, all these players, like yeah, LeBron looked great tonight. And it's just like, bro, like y'all played
Hey,
a
I
playing
hope
team.
CP3 ready for in the playoffs and they don't call that little swing through foul he be doing.
And,
It's easy to scream from the top of the mountain, right? All right, it's easy to scream from the top of the mountain. I'm gonna let you get there. I know some of your takes just pure Laker hate, just that you don't like the Lakers. You don't see it like
100%.
you don't see anything they do as progressive or positive. So I'm gonna take a little grain of salt with
it's
that.
100%. Yeah, the top feels so much better than the bottom.
It's easy to scream from the mountaintop.
So much better.
Hey, y'all still got problems y'all gotta fix once y'all go find that man in the East. You know what I'm talking about.
Anyways, we not worried about that. We talking about y'all tonight. You know what I'm saying? Dwight gave you a good game.
Back to us. Tomorrow again, we got another game against the Clippers. A good coach team, a win or how we do against these guys. You know, I feel like the Clippers are a very scrappy team. So if we get behind or let them come back like we did other teams, it'll be a blowout for sure. I just think because the Clippers, they're very poised. They don't give up. They fight. And plus they're missing 2 stars, so they still have a pretty good team around them. So
yeah, nah.
I mean,
Tyronn Lue is definitely
another silver lining from tonight too. I'm gonna talk about Melo. Melo played pretty good. He got good offense off the bench for sure. And I feel like he needs games like this to help his confidence go forward, and so that he can like okay, I can still do this. Like Melo caught alley-oops tonight. I don't think he's done that in a while. Games like this, I'm happy we win, and it helps boost the guys' egos going forward. But where we sit at 9th in the West right now, and I think I'm eyeing like 5 or 6. So
let me ask you this. So is it kind of like written already on the wall, writing on the wall? Is THT gone? Is he out of there by trade deadline?
I don't think they're gonna trade him.
Why not?
Why not?
Do you want THT?
I would keep him on the team, yes, because we don't have depth. Sometimes we just don't have depth because when guys get injured for us, we don't look good. So I'd rather keep him on the team for depth, at least for the end of the season. And then maybe see if we can get in the summer, but I wouldn't trade him in the middle. I came to the realization I was like, I don't think we can trade any of our guys right now, just for the sole fact that it would look good going forward. Like, oh, the Lakers, if you're not doing good by X point in the season, you're out of there. And I don't think they want to build a culture like that. So I don't think they trade him.
Yeah, I think Dwight had a good game today. Westbrook finished with 9, 10, and 13 with 4 turnovers. I thought this was gonna be the game like where he turned it, because I'm noticing a lot with him too is that like he make a lot of jump passes. Like why do you have to leave the ground like to make a pass? Like
that's his game.
I don't understand.
I know it's different when you watch somebody like CP3 who's very makes really good passes, but that's just how Westbrook play. Been playing like that for a long time.
Yeah, so I guess just to give you overall your last thoughts on it. So where do you see, or what does this win mean for y'all, and what direction are y'all headed in after tonight? Or is
it's a confidence booster. We haven't played since Sunday. It's our first game, and it's our first game of the week actually. So it's a good way to start the week off, especially going against our rivals, the Clippers. You want to win that game, and winning that game also give you another just a morale boost for sure. So I just feel like this win is good for morale, not necessarily good for our record. I mean, it's okay for our record because we do play the Clippers tomorrow. We have game back, we win, we get to jump them, and that's more morale. You can see yourself climbing in the standings, but I just feel like you got to just, especially while LeBron's out, I think it's good we get wins and other guys play good.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for us today, man. You got anything else you want to say before we get up on out of here? Maybe where they could, find a Carmelo jersey or something now. All these Carmelo fans, like, whenever Carmelo do anything great, they be like, oh, yeah, Carmelo was balling tonight.
Yeah, I give me that Melo jersey for sure.
Melo jersey. All right. Yeah, you get you a Melo jersey. But all right, man, that's going to wrap it up for us today, man. So until next time, till tomorrow.
Peace. Back to back.